Well, hello guys, and welcome back to your FLC live weekly highlight show. Unfortunately, we have no AD again tonight, but we do have a good replacement in Hayden. He will be going through League One for the Premiership. Sorry, I'll get my words right there. He'll be going through the Premiership, telling us who how they've done this week, who's in Team of the Weeks, which I've got graphics for. I'm just trying to finish the last one before we get to the last league. But yeah, Hayden, how you doing?
I'm not doing too bad, mate. You?
Yeah, not too bad. Busy Sunday. Bit manic. Obviously, lead up to Christmas and all that malarkey. But yeah, it's all good, mate. It's all good. So let's quickly get into the Premiership. There we go. At least I got it right this time. So sitting top, we have FLC Foxes with 30 points. El Fuego second with 25, with Legitimate, who are both on 25 there. Toxic in fourth with 24. Nils Old Boys with 23, along with Invictus Old Boys with 23. Then we have Elsham Rangers with Arsenal on 22 points. Port Vale with 20. Mob Squad with 18. Elite Tigers with 13. And holding up the bottom there, we have Team Jack. Any surprises in the table there, mate?
To be fair, it's a mixed bag. We've had really tough games ourselves, but really surprised I've seen is Arsenal just below us.
I mean, there's definitely a surprise. I thought they'd be up there or thereabouts. They normally are like in the top 3, top 4 normally. So it's a bit of a shock to see them down that far. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't think anyone else in the league really cares, because obviously some of them are a lot higher. But yeah, a bit of a mad one. Any surprises? I mean, there is something we'll mention after you make a comment, because I've been speaking to the manager of this team.
The team that surprised me the most is Invictus.
The new boys, yeah?
They're a really good team.
Mate, I was speaking to their manager from the other day, from when he was on the show, and he's been messaging me all week saying that they've done really well. I mean, a few of their results I've seen, they've smashed it. He's a bit upset that they didn't start from the very start, because they could have potentially got like better points and be higher up in the league. But have you played them yet?
What's that mean?
No. Sorry. Have you played them yet?
Yeah, we played them and they beat us. They beat us fair and square, to be honest.
Oh, really? So, as I say, it's a bit of a mad one this season. There's still quite a few people like all around there, like could still go up. I mean, you've got a lot of good teams that if they have one or two bad games, then the others are going to creep in. As I say, yourselves, you were pretty high up in the league at the start of the season, weren't you?
Yeah, we were. We had quite a strong start. It went a bit wrong towards last week, and we picked it back up this week. So it's 8 points between us and first.
And that's the thing. I mean, it's crazy how you could have one really, really good week and be straight back up there. You know what I mean? What were your standout games for this week then?
Pardon?
Which were your standout games for the week?
Like,
sorry. Which were your standout games for the week then, mate?
It's still cutting out really badly, obviously.
Right, okay. Not too sure. Mine seems pretty good. But yeah, what was your standout games for the week? Anyone impress you?
A standout game for the week. It would have been in our cup run.
Okay, who did you?
To be honest, we played Ajax and stuff like that. Oh. Ajax. It was a game that got us pumped ready for this week.
Okay.
It's going to be a really hard game. And we had Foxes. With Foxes was on this week, and next week we got Impact.
Impact. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, any games that you thought you should have won at all this week, or?
We should have won them all. That's from my own personal bar, but we definitely should have not drawn the game we played last week.
Which one was that? Sorry.
Pardon?
Which game was that? Hello?
I can't hear over my side, Dean.
Sorry. Which game was that you said you should have won then?
I haven't checked our results again for a while, but I think it was Mob Squad.
So fair enough. Was it Adam Kershaw's team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've pulled a few results out, them boys. And they tend to upset a few teams. As I say, I know they were like a few leagues lower last year, but they're up there with the top boys in the Prem. They're not doing too badly. I mean, they could push a little bit better. Have we got any standout players or your player of the week for this week? And then what we'll do is after that we'll get on to the team of the weeks.
For Ellesmere, my player of the week has got to be Jones. He's absolutely been brilliant in that CDM position.
Well, you know what I mean, fantastic. He's, so what sort of numbers is he pulling up, interception rates and stuff like that for us?
Pardon?
I said, what sort of stats is he getting for you in the games? What sort of possession rate?
It's more if he's defending, to be honest, and the way he keeps it on the ball, he's so composed in games. He might not do much as in like pushing the attack or stuff like that, but he got it with the interceptions. This week he must have got at least about over the 50 mark within this week, maybe.
How many? Sorry,
he's so good at reading the game.
You say
I think he might have got at least, if he's done his stats, he would have got at least 15 throughout this week.
That's, and you know what I mean, and especially in such a tough league as well. I mean, the Prem isn't sort of one of these pushover leagues where you can dictate the play, and the strikers aren't amazing. You know what I mean? They're pretty decent players. So that's I say fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
Fantastic for you guys. You know what I mean? You've got a decent CDM there. But yeah, right. So what we'll do is we'll get into team of the week. I'm going to put a lovely graphic. Hopefully I don't offend anyone with players I've put in or wind anyone up. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people do tend to get upset with it. But do you want to read out the team of the week?
Yeah. So in goalkeeper is Ryan Newton. He plays for Ellesmere. Get up there. Defenders are Adam Kershaw from Mob Squad, Moppy 070 for Team Jack, Brandon for Invictus, Jamie Brooks for Team Jack, Mark Thomas for Foxes, Jamie Brady for Mob Squad, Connor Kelly for Invictus. See some midfielders. Tom for Invictus, Ben Grove for Elite Tigers, and Dwayne for Invictus.
Well, there you go, guys. Fantastic. Well done for your team of the weeks there. Is there any surprises in there, do you reckon, or do they all deserve it? What do you reckon?
They all deserve it, I think, mate.
You know what I mean, you've got, was it 4 from Invictus, the new boys, 2 from the bottom of the league. You know what I mean? You've got 2 defenders from bottom of the league who are struggling at the bottom there, but their defensive stats, they must be doing all right there. You've got 2 from Mob Squad.
Yeah, there must be just something in there.
Definitely. I say your keeper's in there. How's he doing? Is he doing all right?
Yeah. New for us as well.
Is he? Oh, new keeper as well. So new to the team, and he's
new. No, he's part of the brand as well as Ellesmere. He's part of the management team.
Okay,
If
fair enough.
the goalkeeper 24 saves, I think he's made. If I read the standings.
Jesus, that's crazy for you know what I mean. For again, a lot of pressure must be coming towards you lot up there, or sorry, back there, not up there, back there. So what are we saying as a sort of a prediction for you guys in the league? Where do you reckon you're going to finish? Is there any position you reckon you're going to go, or is it just going to say sort of try and play it a little bit safe?
Well, I believe in the boys. We're 8 points difference between us and Fox. I think there's 4 games to go. I'm happy with from where I think we can get the bar and maybe push and give the top 3 a fight.
So you reckon you're going to get up to the top 3 mark?
We got in the squad. From where I can see there's potential, and at the same time, there's a lot of great teams in the Premier so far playing really well.
Mm-hmm. It's a crazy one, you know what I mean? Especially as you say, 8 points clear, 8 points in it from quite. Anyone can sort of drop points. Anyone can push back up in there. You know what I mean? Especially as I say, Invictus, they come in. Was it two games late into the game or 2 week 2 day games, isn't it? So what was it? 4 games, I think.
I think when I got out when they were on the waiting list, I think it was about a week. The first week was gone. I think, or within the first, maybe the last day or the first day of the second week gone. I think it was. So they haven't been in really long.
But they're doing all right. I know their manager's probably gonna be messaging me saying that he wants to come on again and have another chat. Who do we think's going to win the league then? Come on.
Who's going to win the league?
Yeah. If you,
I want it to be us, but
I was going to say,
if go on a record, it's Foxes.
You reckon Foxes have won it again?
Yeah, I think Foxes will win it. They might just keep it, but at the same time, Lagarde, if they could pick up form again, it could potentially get. Yeah. So it's all to play for, really.
I mean, it's crazy, especially when you think there's let's say there's any one of like 4 teams that could push there. I mean, I know Foxes do have was it 5 points clear, so they could technically lose 1 game and still be 2 points clear and not have to worry too much. But no one wants to drop any points today and put themselves in any danger in that one.
No.
So who do we reckon? I don't really want to be too horrible. Do we reckon Team Jack are getting relegated then?
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as they're picking it up now, there's that high possibility that they're one of the ones that got to draw.
Yeah, I mean, no one likes to see it when it happens. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. But yeah, for some reason, I think that they're sort of down. Anyone else? Do you reckon there's a few that could potentially slip into that place, or?
Going by if you go and look on form side, then Elite Tigers and maybe Port Vale.
Yeah, I mean Port Vale, they had done pretty well, and then I think they've just sort of slipped off the last few games, which isn't great for themselves. You know what I mean? But it's one of them things. It sort of happens, especially when you're in such a tough league, as we keep saying. I know I keep saying it is a tough league, but it's one of them things. Once you're in that league, sort of sometimes you do get found out a little bit more than other leagues. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But there we go. Right, so that is the Premiership, team of the week. We are going to get into the Championship. Just give me a few seconds. I just need to reset my my phone so I can get the league tables up. Because for some reason on the app you have to go out and then come back into it. But it is sort of what it is. How are we liking this app? I know they've had an issue, or not an issue, sorry. I know they've changed it the stats up through the season already now. What are we saying? Are we liking the fact that you don't have to, as a manager, enter your own stats, or?
Sorry, you broke up a little bit with that bit, but I heard the
Sorry.
last little bit about
I was saying, how do you like the new app then? Obviously, with the PGS, are you enjoying the fact we don't, as managers, have to put your own stats into it?
It's a lot easier. Do you know what I mean? It takes a lot of pressure off managers. A lot of people have issues, but at the same time, you also got to think PGS is also building, so their app will build while they're building, and obviously with us being partnership, we'll build with them as well as our doing our own thing.
Yeah.
And aiming for our own thing, I think, would probably be the best thing to put that.
What was that? Sorry, what was that bit you said?
Which bit? The last bit.
The last bit. Yeah. Sorry.
When we can could finally go on to do, maybe with PGS, with them building and us building together, we can actually build something a lot better together than the app they got now.
Yeah.
Obviously, with our ideas, their ideas.
I mean, that's the main.
Hopefully, something will come from it.
Yeah. I mean,
so I get everyone's frustrations, but I get every time. But we have to evolve. It's the time to evolve. There's a lot more things out there that are coming together that we need to start pushing on as well.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so I do have the championship table up. I'm not going to lie to you, I am very shocked. I didn't think, I didn't realise this had happened. So we're going to run through the championship league table. You have LA Galaxy sitting top with 35 points. Total Football have dropped some points this week, sitting second with 32. Then you have Goalgasm in third with 30. Glenmalure in fourth with 28. Orlando City with 22, joint with Ajax, fifth and sixth. Then we have Manchester United with 21. Average Joe's in 19 points in eighth. BZB Raptors with 15, along with Up and Rising. And then we have United We Stand on 11, and Sheffield Wednesday sitting bottom of the league. I believe, have they folded or are they still going?
They're still going.
Oh.
Yeah, there's only manager taking over. So
I was going to say, I did see someone sort of looking for a new team. Is it Mitchell? Is that his name? I think that's who their manager
I'm
was.
not sure.
Yeah, I think that might have been who
Isn't who the manager was.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, I mean, I know there's, as I say, new people taking over, so that could be interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think they've had a bit of a rough time at the minute in League One. In the Championship. So maybe League One might be a bit better for them if they drop down there.
It gives them time to rebuild.
That's the main thing. I mean, it's always next season. You know what I mean? It's one of them things that you jump into as as saying, well, next season you'll be all right. Right. So what we'll do is we'll jump into team of the week for the league. So here we go. Hayden, you got a lovely voice, mate. So I'm going to let you take control of this one as well.
No worries. For champ, goalkeeper is Josh Stock for Up and Rising. Defenders are Craig McAllister from LA Galaxy, Josh from Ajax, Ricky from Total Football, Nathan from Goalgasm, John Miller from Ajax, Discreet Harris, 7-3 from LA Galaxy, Serial Peltzer from Ajax, Scott Suttle from Total Football, Chris from Up and Rising, and Warby from Goalgasm.
Well, I mean, you see two players from the top of the league team from LA Galaxy there. Three from Ajax, which is nice to see there. Goalgasm have got two, Up and Rising have got one, Total Football again have got two, so it's a nice sort of balance between them. Do you know what I mean? It's nice to see there's the teams that are up there are sort of doing well. I know John is admins of the 5, so I'm sure he's going to love the fact that he's made team of the week. but again, it was up and rising. It was a bit of a shock as well, considering their league position. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Up and Rising, who are sat 10th with only winning 4 games, 3 draws. They've got 2 players, one their attacker and 2 the goalkeeper. So it's a bit of a weird one, that one. Do you not think?
Yeah, they seem to be struggling this season. Maybe it's just a change of people, or maybe he's changed the formation of people are just getting used to. Maybe in the way he plays, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean,
but at least getting 2 people in the team of the week will hopefully give him a confidence boost.
I mean, that's the main thing. As long as you can sort of see improvement, I'm sure people don't mind too much. Like, you know what I mean? Especially if you're trying to find new players as well, it can be a bit of a nightmare sometimes. But there we go. Who are we reckoning are going to win the league then? Are you reckon Chambo's Total Football are going to come back into it, or do you reckon that Galaxy will sort of, not say run away with it, but sort of push out now and go a little bit harder and win a few more games?
Well, it depended on Total Football strategy going into this week and the last week. They could definitely pull it back depending on results around them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for right now, I think they could run away with the league.
Yeah, I mean they've got some decent players in the team. I know Chris. Is it Chris Salter, the manager of Galaxy? He's pretty decent. He gets his players on. You know what I mean? He gets some players in as well, so it can be pretty good, especially when you get that feeling of going top. The hunger to try and stay there and pull away from the rest of the team can be pretty crazy. But yeah, it's one of them things, you know what I mean? Right, so we don't have many managers on at all other than yourself, I'm afraid, which isn't always amazing, because sometimes it tends to mean that the show goes a little bit quicker due to the fact that I don't have any other managers to talk to with how they've done this week. But yeah, I say the standout performances there must be Galaxy that have taken, because I think they were 3rd at the start of last week. So they've done fantastic to pull away from the 2 that are there. So yeah, I'm going to say the standout performance will be the Galaxy boys there then, really.
Yeah, I agree there.
Right, so let's go to League One then. I'll read out the league tables for you. I don't, again, have another manager from League One, but we still have one team that still have not lost a single game. I mean, they have drawn 2 though. So we have Impact Esports with 41 points. The league must be done in this one now. Evolution sitting 2nd with 28. 3rd are Cov United with 27. Uprising in 4th with 25, along with Benfica with 25 points. I've just tried to refresh my phone and it's gone off on the thing. Bit of a surprise that Benfica have dropped down to 5th from 2nd. I don't know if they've had a bad week this week. Then you've got Rangers in 6th, Salzburg in 7th, Wolves in 8th, Dortmund in 9th, Nottingham Forest in 10th, 11th Leyton Orient, and sitting at the bottom is Wolves United. What are we saying? Impact must have sewn the title up now, clearly.
Oh yeah, like we said before, when we talked, Impact are a really good squad. Mm-hmm. Zane knows how to build a team. I'll give him that. But at the same time, Cov, I don't know how many points difference they are between Cov, but they're also another good team in that league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm surprised that Cov have dropped down to 3rd. I'm surprised that Benfica are definitely down in 5th, because they were 2 teams that were very close to obviously Impact, and the sort of points seem to be slipping away a little bit there now. You know what I mean? It's one of them things. 41 points though. I don't think mathematically anyone can catch them. Knowing me, I probably got it wrong though.
I think Cov can get into it. I think maybe 2nd and get a promotion with.
but then as we say with that,
Impact.
you've got Evolution on 28, Cov on 27, then Uprising and Benfica on 24-5. So any one of those teams can catch up with and take second spot. You know what I mean? It just takes that one or two results not to go the right way, and then they're sort of in there. Right, we'll jump into Team of the Week. I know everyone loves to see this. So yeah, do you want to hit us with who is in Team of the Week for League One?
Yeah, for goalkeeper, it's ATRES Marshall for Evolution. Defenders is a McDonald for Wolves Esports. Harley Quinn for Uprising. Josh for Rangers. Brian Nelson for Wolves Esports. In midfield, it's Ben Johnston for Rangers. Damien Carey for Wolves Esports. Mark Bay for Benfica. Dean Haynes for Wolves Esports. David for Evolution. And Aidan Gill for Wolves.
Well done to every single one of you that made Team of the Week there. Considering we're not that high up in the league, I'm not going to lie to you, it's pretty nice to see quite a few of the Wolves boys there. Again, I've played it with Liam in another league that we won't mention. The goalkeeper is a pretty decent keeper. Was it Dadif? Did you say his name was?
I think it's Daffy.
Daffy.
Yeah, Daffy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's played in another league I've played, sort of seen him in there as well. He's done pretty well. But no, I mean, there's as I say, in the midfield, I'm not surprised. I mean, I see Carey pretty much every night. He mops up that ball like there's no tomorrow. And then Aidan, I mean, mate, the guy, considering he was started off as a goalkeeper for the start of the season, he's come back and taken the striking position, and there's no way he's losing that, mate. He's stupidly good up front.
It's just look at the Irish for him.
I mean, I don't think he'll like to hear that, but I know what you mean. It's nice to see, you know what I mean, especially with the top boys. Now, I don't know whether the top boys don't put their stats in, because I don't think I've seen many of them in Team of the Week, which is a bit of a nightmare for everyone. You know what I mean? It's not nice to see the fact that you've got like the top teams not doing stats. I mean, it's nice to see the bottom lads, especially for myself, getting in there. You know what I mean? But it's one of them things. I mean, it takes how long do you reckon it takes, Hayden, to put a few stats in for the rest of the game? At the end of the game, sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of them things. It doesn't take long, and you can get yourself a Team of the Week. You know what I mean? Maybe even Team of the Season, which some people don't really care about because they just want to play FIFA. But there are a few people out there that do actually quite enjoy seeing their names in their Team of the Weeks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But no, I mean there's not really much more we've got to cover. Again, not really many managers coming forward. It's a bit of a shame. I know a lot of people do say they like to listen to the show. Yeah, I don't have many people coming forward to help come onto the show. You know what I mean? Especially now this season as well, when we've got admins on, that if there's any questions or any issues, you know what I mean? You lot are straight here to answer anything that could be asked.
Yeah, I'm always available. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's times where I'm not, because obviously I have personal life. But
yeah, definitely.
Any questions, or try and give you the best answer to my best possibility.
And that's the thing, mate. I mean, it's nice that there are quite a few of you admins there that, you know what I mean, that put a lot of hours into it, and do a lot of work behind the scenes, which not everyone sees. I get that. Not everyone does see how much effort it does take to run a league and sort all the issues out. And, you know what I mean, it's not just trying to sort out who can play where and stuff like that. It's what teams you can get in, who else.
We give up our free time. We don't get paid for any of this, and we put in so many hours just for other people's enjoyment. And do we get a lot of stick for the stuff we do? I know certain stuff, people want stuff on time. We understand that, but we also have to go through every league. We'll check and make sure stats are right, no one's boosting, stuff like that. It's some people just got to cut us a break, and we will get to it when we can. This stuff changes behind the background that people can't see. It's just hopefully let people ride with it. Any information they want, we can try and give them the answers.
Yeah, I mean it's one of them things, you know what I mean? It's one, unless you're an admin or you know what I mean, you do the behind the scenes bits, no one sort of tends to see it. All they see is you just get to pick what league you go in, or you know what I mean? I know there's a few of that where people have moaned saying, the admins tend to just put themselves in the bottom leagues. I mean, it's obviously utter rubbish due to the fact that you guys are sitting in the Premiership. You know what I mean? But no, I mean, without you guys, we wouldn't have a league. We wouldn't be able to do, you know what I mean? Okay, there probably are other leagues you can join, but it's not going to be as, I mean, if I'm honest, as I say this pretty much every week, I genuinely prefer FLC to most of the other leagues due to the fact that I just prefer it. I think it's a nice community. The admins are decent. You know what I mean? You guys are always there. Okay, there are times where you can't get hold of everyone, but you're not there 24/7. As I say, this isn't your main job. Everyone else has other jobs outside of it. It's just one of them things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and obviously we're taking a look back at some of the stuff we've done in the past and looking to what we're doing now. We're a lot quicker and a lot bigger than what we were. We've got so many ideas that we're going to try and implement and stuff like that. And there's big things coming.
And this is the thing. This is fantastic. The fact we get you guys on to actually say this, because I know a lot of issues last season when we had the show. People were trying to, you know what I mean, saying, this and this and this. Like, now we've got you guys on, and no one's really coming forward saying, well, how about this sort of suggestion, or how about that? But yeah,
they're more than welcome to suggest stuff to us. Obviously, not everyone's idea is going to work, but as a community, at the end of the way, we can make something better by all working together. It's like with we've got a banner up on a stadium. It's not okay. It's not like a big, massive stadium, but it's a place where we got our name out there as well. So ideas, stuff like that, will also help us.
Exactly, mate. But right, what we'll do, we'll wrap it up there then, as there's no comments in the chat or anything like that. But no, just want to say thank you for coming on, buddy. Nice to hear your voice after all this time.
Thanks,
and I'm sure we'll see you again soon. But no, keep up the hard work.
I'm always available if you need it.
There we go, mate. We love to hear that. All right then, buddy. Have a lovely night, and I'll see you.